And we welcome you to Richfield Ice Arena here in Richfield, Minnesota, as we get ready for some action here on MN Hockey TV and the Catholic Sports Network. I'm Matt Harrington, pleased to be joined by my father, Greg Harrington. Greg, good to have you here.
Matt, I'm very excited to work this game with you, and I think we're going to get a good contest tonight. We've got St. Paul Johnson coming into this one with a record 3-2-1 on the road here against Holy Angels, who is 4-2 so far this year. And for Johnson, their key players, their goaltender, Matt, that's Aaron Lee. He's played all 6 of their games. He has an outstanding goals against average of 1.62 and a save percentage of .937. And he already has 2 shutouts in his first 6 games this year.
Yeah, Aaron Lee has certainly been phenomenal for sure for the St. Paul Johnson Governors. And then at the other end for the Holy Angel Stars, it'll be Matthew Severson in net. The sophomore has a 4-2 record with a 2.63 goals against average and then a .910 save percentage. So this certainly may be a battle of the goaltenders tonight.
Yeah, and I tell you, another thing that's going to really play into this is special teams, where Holy Angels has an extremely good power play that's at roughly a little bit over 30%, where Johnson has really struggled on the power play. They're only 3 out of 25. That's only 12% for the year. The two teams are pretty close in penalty kill percentage. Holy Angels is at 84%. Johnson is at 82.4%.
Yeah, so certainly special teams will be a big factor. We'll see if both teams can stay out of the box. That'll certainly be a big factor. And then, of course, for the Stars, that top line of Noah Griswold, Owen Newharth, and Sam Schaefer has been very good this year. They've got 26 combined points for the 3 of them so far this year, so that should be an exciting line to watch.
That's very impressive, Matthew, that's for sure. And you mentioned 4-2 so far for Holy Angels, and they've played some pretty good schools so far this year. They've played Bloomington Kennedy, they played against Blake and against Breck, and then also Duluth Marshall and Evelyn Gilbert.
Yeah.
So they've been facing some tough competition.
Yeah,
Johnson, on the other hand, they're an independent team. In their first game, Matt, they played against Wisconsin River Falls.
Yep, absolutely. And you mentioned the Stars. They just took a weekend trip up north where they took 1 out of 2. They beat Evelyn Gilbert, as you mentioned, 3-2, and then lost to Duluth Marshall 3-1. And so both of these teams had their win streak snapped in their last matchups. We'll get the starting lineups here for both teams here, and then we'll be ready for puck drop.
Okay. Well, as we mentioned, Aaron Lee will be in goal for St. Paul Johnson. Their opening defense pairing will be Luke Moberg paired with Sean Smith, and we'll get their opening line for you in just a minute or two.
Yeah, it looks like, at least from the start of it, it looks like it's going to be Heish and Pograba and then Wildbisky for St. Paul Johnson. And then we'll get the starting lineups for the Academy of Holy Angels Stars.
Matthew Severson, as you mentioned, is going to be the goaltender. On defense, they're going to open with Jack Hendrickson, and he's going to be paired with Stephen Blauert. So Hendrickson and Blauert will be on defense to open for Holy Angels, and the opening line will be centered by Owen Newharth. He'll have Sam Schaefer on the right-hand side and Noah Griswold, number 23, on the left-hand side.
Should be a fun matchup in this one. As you mentioned, Griswold and Schaefer, the wingers for Newharth at center. And we're going to pause here for the national anthem, and we'll be right back for puck drop.
Okay.
Back alongside Greg Harrington, I'm Matt Harrington. And another important thing to note here, Greg, for the Stars is that Jack Peschel is going to be subbing in the lineup for the Holy Angels Stars, number 27, and he is taking the spot of Eli Padilla, who I've been told by head coach Pat Griswold is out with an illness. So first varsity start for him, that'll be exciting.
Yes, it certainly will. So we will have the Governors defending the net to our right with their goaltender Aaron Lee, and we will have Matthew Severson in the net to our left defending for Holy Angels. Holy Angels is dressed in gold with blue numerals and blue and white trim on the jerseys. The Governors are dressed in maroon with white numerals and white trim on the jerseys. And across the front it says Johnson in a diagonal form. And on the back, across the shoulder blades, it says Governors.
Yep, good jerseys for both teams, and we'll get ready at center. Again, Newharth and Pogreba will take the draw. And we are underway at Richfield Ice Arena here in Richfield, Minnesota. As back for defense, Jack Hendrickson moves it up the boards. A speedy Owen Newharth with it. A nice drop pass, and the shot there goes wide of the net. Now back in the corner and up through center ice. The Governors come with it. Pass on the left wing side, it's Heesh. Heesh is run into along the boards. And now up along the boards. Down low as it's sent in deep by Sean Smith. Stars working to look and get this out here as it goes back for Stephen Blauert. Blauert a bank pass up through center ice. Stars will regroup in their own end. Newharth with a backhand pass just out of the reach of Phelps, and that'll go a little bit too far for an icing with 16:15 to go in period number 1.
So we get our first stoppage, 45 seconds in. Game is scoreless. We're still looking for our first shot on net as well. Both teams will change lines here, and it'll be Damian Cunningham centering this line for Johnson.
And Cunningham wins the draw back, and it'll go back to the point. Now a battle here in the corner as it's broken up. Eric Klo with it as he moves it forward. Just off the tape there of Jack Peschel, who's subbing in again. First varsity start for him for Holy Angels. Very exciting moment. This one is fired back in deep. Farnham after it for the Stars. Moves it over to Hendrickson, his defense partner. A little bit of a broken play here as the Stars able to break free with it. And now fired back in deep by the Governors. 15:35 to go, first period. Still no score between the St. Paul Johnson Governors and the Academy of Holy Angels Stars. This one moved through center. Hermanson couldn't complete the pass. And now muscled in deep. Severson will leave it back for his defense. And now this one banked off the glass and can't be kept by the Governors as it's fired back in deep by Gabe Van Patten, one of the 2 Van Patten brothers on this team, but it looks like he's the only one in the starting lineup tonight. And this one fired back deep once more again by that Johnson defense.
Johnson has their top line out there right now, Matt. They're trying to get some pressure on here.
Now up along the boards and down low into the corner. It's Pogreba. And Pogreba, nice moves here as this one's sticked away by Severson. Now up along the boards, good pinch and keep from Sean Smith. And you mentioned that top line right away back out there again.
Mm-hmm.
Good battle here right in front of the Holy Angels bench. And finally broken free by the Stars. And now sent in deep to the corner again. They'll change up the lines once more. Jack Hendrickson with it for the Stars. Hendrickson can't quite get it out. And now Blauert there to help him out. Nice move by Blauert as he dances through center. Now chip to the corner. A couple of line changes here for the Stars as well. And again, a nice play broken up. Here's a shot, scores! Nice wrist shot. It's Noah Griswold who strikes first. It's 1-0 Holy Angels.
Well, Griswold firing from the left circle, tucked it in just underneath the crossbar, top shelf on the left-hand side, which is the stick side of the goaltender, Aaron Lee. So 1-0 for the home club.
Yeah, Noah Griswold picks up his 5th goal of the year. He's been one of the top productive players on this Holy Angels squad, and So it's a 1-0 lead. Griswold right off the bench, and he gets the goals. Here's a chance for Johnson the other way. Good save by Severson as he was able to keep that one out. 13:50 to go. Stars with an early goal. Here's Schaefer now trying to feed Newharth. And so now Holy Angels will move it back to the point. Long Henry fires it down low. And spinning away from the pressure there is Newharth. Here's a backhand try. No good as it rolls to the corner. Now on the forehand, Newharth again with it in the right corner. Newharth looking for a lane. He'll get it back up to the point and slapped in deep there by Mark Longhenry. He will come off for a change. Now the Governors able to bank this one through center ice. This will be no icing, says the official. Jack Hendrickson with it now for the Stars. Hendrickson moves it over to the right side and poked up ahead ice and fired right back in by the Governors. Severson will cut it off. Just under 13 minutes to go, first period of play. Still a 1-0 lead for the Academy of Holy Angels.
And Matt, that goal was scored by Noah Griswold, as we mentioned. It was unassisted, and it came at 2:57 of the first period of play to give them a 1-0 lead. They're out shooting the Governors right now. They have 2 shots on goal. The Governors are still looking for the first shot on the net.
Again, you mentioned 2-0 the shots. Johnson has had a couple of chances in front of the net, but no shots on goal so far for them in this one. As Hendrickson moves this deep on the right wing side and now rolling around back behind the Governor net. They will pick it up and move through center. Pass is intercepted by Blauert as it's moved in here by Jack Peschel. Peschel will supply the body down low in the corner as Peschel waiting again to try and get that puck. It'll move over to the left side. Nice collision there, kept in by the Stars. Now down low again to the right corner. It's on the, or pardon me, Peschel was looking for that puck on his tape. Now a try right out in front. Good save there. Aaron Lee might have gotten a piece of that one.
He did, and it was a shot by Eric Clow that was right on the net. And a good stop by Lee to keep our score at 1-0 with 11:55 remaining here in the first period of play.
And you mentioned Lee again, very solid numbers for him, 1.62 goals against average and a .937 save percentage and a pair of shutouts already on the season, but that won't be happening tonight as, of course, Noah Griswold getting the early goal for the Stars. Along the boards, a nice collision there. Looking to break this free are the Governors, and they do so. Carter Hermanson after it for Holy Angels. And Hermanson will move it up the left wing side. This one broken up at center by the Governors. Picked forward and now moved in deep by the Stars. 11:22 to go, first period, 1-0 lead for the Academy of Holy Angels. Attempting to bank that one free was Heesh. Now the Governors will regroup at center. Nice handoff feed. Here they come into the zone. Nice move there. Here's a chance. And that one missed the net. Really good opportunity there for the Governors. But Severson able to keep that one out. That was Pogorba with the chance for Johnson. And now Holy Angels out the other way with speed is the center Owen Newharth. Newharth with some nice moves. Trying to find a man open in the slot. Missed his pass for Blauert. And it'll come back through center. Fired in deep by Jack Hendrickson. It'll be played here by A.J. McMahon, and now back behind the goal. Looking to break free are the Governors. Left wing side, good defense here by the Stars, but it gets past Blauert. Diving effort there from Moberg. Johnson has it once again. This one will be filtered back in low, intercepted again by Owen Newharth. Newharth up through center. Got tied up, delayed offside. Stars will be blown dead here by the whistle. And it's an offsides with 10:10 to go in the first period.
Both clubs making line changes here. Shots on goal right now are 3-1 in favor of Holy Angels, and they lead it 1-0.
That one shot for Johnson coming off that Pogorba chance where he had some very nice stick handling moves there, but wasn't able to bury it past Severson. And so this will be picked up here by Blauert as they move forward. Phelps' shot is sticked away to the corner. And now with it for the Stars, it's Jack Peschel. And at the point, right into the glove of Lee. Has bobbled that one a little bit, but he was able to make the save.
That shot came from Jack Hendrickson. He fired it from the left point. A nice glove save there by Aaron Lee.
So Lee's been forced to make a couple of saves here early on in this one. And the face-off will be to his right. Looks like we'll see that top line out again for the Stars.
Yeah, it looks like they get a lot of ice time for Holy Angels, Matt.
Absolutely. So right off the draw, loose puck being chopped at there by Newharth. It rolls to the corner and now fired. That one's blocked and picked off once again by the Stars. Dangerous play, and the Johnson Governor is able to clear that one out. As Blauert with speed on the left wing. Blauert's play gets broken up, able to have some teammates there with him as it's Jack Hendrickson. And it'll be played here in the corner by the Governors. Up along the boards, Newharth in there as well. At the point, here's a chance. Good blocker save there from Aaron Lee. And now the Stars able to get it. It's Sam Schaefer. And Schaefer will play this one in the right corner. Schaefer spinning away. And now on the forehand. That play is finally broken up by the Governors. That'll allow for a line change here.
Yep.
And this will be an icing with 8:50 to go in the first period.
Well, we get a stoppage here. And right now, Matt, I'd have to say that Holy Angel is certainly carrying the play thus far in this first period. They're out shooting Johnson 5-1.
Yeah, and absolutely. They've certainly had a lot more of the zone time so far in this one. And again, we'll have an offensive zone face-off. It'll be Eric Klo centering that second line. He'll have Phelps to his right and Peschel to his left. Face-off won by the Governors, but picked up here by Peschel as he moves it over to the right wing. Being hacked at here by the Stars. They keep it in. A quick shot sticked out of play by Lee, and we'll get another whistle. 8:37 to go, first period. That second line will stay out there, it looks like. Klo will be the center. 1 assist on the season for him so far. And Klo can't quite win the draw. Governors will control in their own end. Moberg couldn't handle it. And now Captain at the point. Nice collision there. And play is broken up by the Governors. Intended pass just a little bit too far for Teal, as that second line is out there for the Governors right now. They keep it in. No, they did not, says the official. And so we will get a face-off outside. 8:12 to go. Shots, as you mentioned, 6-1 in favor of Holy Angels. So I believe that was a hand pass, so this will come down to the other end. Third line out for the Stars, as Forseth is able to win it back. Shot was blocked through traffic. And now banked out by the Governors. This one will go on the right wing side. Nice defensive play there from Peter Forseth. And the Stars look to regroup in their own end. In the left corner with it now. Good move there by Noah Hermanson. And over to Blauert along the left wing. Bank pass. And now up through center. Governors fire it right back deep. They'll come off for a full line change, it looks like. And Jack Hendrickson has it for the Stars. Blauert moving it through center ice, just off the tape of Hermanson. And the Governors will regroup once again. Sticked away there and thrown back down to the ice by Blauert as Hermanson hands it off here for Forseth. Now into the right corner. Good action here behind the goal as that centering play was broken up by the Governors. They move forward with it now as it looked like the attempted maneuver was broken up there by the Stars defense. 7 minutes to go in period number 1. Still 1-0 Holy Angels. There's a shot that goes well wide of the goal off the tape of Mitch Hendrickson. Off the official at center ice. Johnson couldn't quite get it into the zone. Stars come the other way. Top line back out there. Play was broken up in front by McMahon, and it looks like
we're going to get a penalty call.
Yep, indeed. And so I believe
going to go against Holy Angels, Matt.
Yeah,
and heading into the box is Newhart.
That's certainly a tough person not to have out on the penalty kill there for Holy Angels, and so we'll see that Johnson power play for the first time tonight.
Newhart, 2 minutes for interference.
So off the draw. This one will be controlled by the Stars. Noah Griswold able to get this the length of the ice.
Well, Matt, we talked about the power play's been a struggle so far this year for Johnson. They are 3 out of 25. That's 12%.
Yeah, we'll see if they can turn it around here tonight, as they have a chance to strike first, but they haven't been able to get anything going so far on this unit, as already about 25 seconds gone on the power play. And now the Governors will move it just out of the reach and fired back deep once again. Blauert clears it down with 1:20 to go on this penalty kill for the Stars.
Well, Johnson is still looking for their first shot on goal.
Yeah.
And they've yet to get it set up in the Holy Angel zone on this power play.
Moberg will slow things down and look for a breakout pass here behind the goal, as Moberg slowly comes through center ice. And now Moberg still with the puck on his stick, but now banked to the corner by Hendrickson. Clearing attempt kept in here as it's a battle along the boards. Caden Phelps able to work it free. And 42 seconds to go on that power play for the Governors.
So Johnson has only gained the zone once, Matt, and I think they had it in there for probably maybe 15 to 20 seconds. And that was it, and they did not get a shot on goal. Here they come again.
Now through center ice, and now into the offensive zone, it's Wildbisky. And now back to the point. Here's a chance. That one's broken up by Noah Hermanson. And now finally cleared out of there once again by the Stars. Carter Hermanson gets it down the length of the ice, and one last chance for the Governors power play with 10 to go. And this play broken up by Holy Angels, but right back the other way for Johnson. Backhanded into the zone by Teal, and that'll do it. Holy Angels back at full strength. Very successful first penalty kill for them.
Yeah.
And this one will roll to Lee as he sticks it to the corner.
So, Matt, they did not get a shot on goal during that power play.
And certainly a blown opportunity for them there. And now this one will be played up along the right wing boards. Sent in deep by Pogba. Now picked up here by the Stars as they come through center. It's Sam Schaefer. Schaefer looking to get an angle. That one was broken up. Griswold has got Schaefer with him as well in that left corner. And now flipped out of there by the Stars. This will roll to Severson as he plays it. As the first period winds down, 3:52 to go. As the Stars look up ice. Tipped in there by Noah Hermanson. Good offensive pressure here from Newhart. Over, here's a chance, scores! Oh. Nice shot there. Looked like it was
Carter Hermanson,
yeah,
is the player who got the goal, Matt.
Carter Hermanson gets the goal. It's his third of the season, and it's 2-0 Stars. Carter Hermanson buries it. Beautiful feed from Owen Newhart. And so it's a 2-0 lead for Holy Angels.
Nice goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful feed across two from Newhart, who will get the primary assist on that goal. So this one now down low into the corner. After it is Noah Hermanson. Governors looking to get it out of their own end here. Good attack from the Stars. This one flipped out through center ice, gloved down by Blauert. And again, it's some action along the boards here. And now taken here by Noah Hermanson. Hermanson trying to find it on his forehand side. Now we'll have it still along that right wing boards. Back up to the point. Here's a shot. Lee able to make the save there. Dangerous chance. And the Stars look to try and add another one here before the first intermission. And this one banked not quite out though, as it's kept in, and now it rolls through center ice back in front of that Holy Angels bench. Blauert picks it up. 2:40 left in the first.
Boy, Blauert can really fly for a defenseman, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. And he just got tripped up there. Fans wanted to call. They won't get it. And now kept in at the point. Hendrickson, a feed, they score! And I believe that was Blauert that tapped it in right out front.
You're right.
And it's 3-0 Holy Angels. And it looks like it is Blauert. That's his first goal of the season and his 5th point. So Steven Blauert adds another one here for the Stars.
And his goal is going to come at 14 minutes and 32 seconds of the first period. And now, Matt, the shots are 9-1 for Holy Angels, and 3 of them, 30%, have found the back of the net.
Yeah, they've certainly had the much more aggressive forecheck, and they look like certainly the better team so far in this one, as the Stars will regroup in their own end here. 2:15 to go in the first. That one blocked right out in front of the goal as Mitch Hendrickson was there. Pad save by Severson.
Well, they finally got a shot on goal that time.
Yeah, the first one in a long time, only their second of the period, as this one's held on to here by Lee. 2:02 to go, first period. And certainly it looks like Johnson has just had a hard time getting in the offensive end so far in this game.
Yeah, they put most of the action has been in the Johnson zone. There's no doubt about that.
Off the draw, it's taken by Eric Clough. Tried to send one in front, but it's taken care of by the Johnson defense. Now back at the point, there's a shot. Lee read it all the way, and we'll get a whistle again. 1:50 to go in the first. That's all Holy Angels so far. They lead at 3-0. And again, shots on goal, 10-1 in favor of the Stars. Second line out, Eric Clough will take the draw for Holy Angels.
On that last goal, it was Blauert with a single assist going to Jack Hendrickson. And it came at 14:32, and it makes it 3-0.
And again for Blauert, first goal of the season. So very exciting for him. And you mentioned right before that how fast he was, and he found his way right in front of the net for the goal. And so now Joseph Moberg, and now the Johnson Governors looking to get some zone pressure here, but it's taken away by the Stars. On the left wing side, it's Peschel. And now up along the boards, kept in by the Stars. Newharth trying to find it. Newharth was looking for a man to his left, but nobody was home. And so now the Governors come through center. This one's backhanded right into the glove of Severson. And he will hang on with just over a minute to go in the first.
So that'll be a shot on goal for Johnson.
Yeah, just their third of the game so far. And this might be their first offensive zone face-off too, or certainly they haven't had many so far in this one.
You are correct.
There's a play, and there's going to be a penalty called.
Yeah, Johnson's going to end up getting another power play here. So we're going to get a holding penalty coming up against Holy Angels, and it's going to go against Steven Blauert.
Yep, the top defense pair there of Blauert and Hendrickson will be down a man as Blauert goes to the box. As you mentioned, a holding penalty. And so that'll set up a very important Johnson Governors power play as they look to strike here before the first intermission. Tie up off the draw. This one fired right on to Severson, and he makes the save.
Well, it would be huge if Johnson could get something going and score on this power play before the period ends to cut the lead from 3-2.
Pogba off the draw. He can't quite win it, though, as the Stars attempt to break this one free. Kept in by Luke Moberg. And now Pogba again trying to cut inside to the slot area. Broken up. A wrist shot goes well wide of the goal. But kept in here by the Governors. Now broken up by the Stars as it's Newharth. And he's got Griswold with him. Here's Griswold just out of his reach. 27 seconds to go in the period. One last chance for Johnson. As There's some action here along the penalty box area. So we have a man down. Looks like we are going to have a penalty here, I believe.
Yeah, I think we're going to get one called against Johnson here.
And so slow to get up there is Owen Newharth. It looks like he's going to head to the bench there. And again, as you mentioned, the penalty goes to Johnson. Looked like a cross-check call from the referee.
It's going to go against Mo Ahmadad. He is the penalized player.
And so, again, as you mentioned, Johnson going to the box. Blown opportunity, though, as they do not get the full 2 minutes of the power play. And so that will create a chance here for Holy Angels for some 4-on-4 time as 5 seconds left in the period. One last try, broken up. And that'll do it for the first period of play, as it's all Holy Angels. They lead at 3-0, and what a period it was for the Stars.
Yeah, they were playing really well on their home ice. They scored very early at 2:57. Got another one that was the Griswold goal. Carter Hermanson scored in the middle of the period, and then Bloward scored late at 14:32, and they outshoot the Governors in the first period 10-2, Matthew.
And so that will take us to the first intermission, 3-0 Holy Angels. We'll be back. You're watching the Catholic Sports Network and MN Hockey TV's coverage of Holy Angels hockey. We'll be back for period number 2. Back here for period number 2 at the Richfield Ice Arena. I'm Matt Harrington alongside Greg Harrington, and a very good first period for the Academy of Holy Angel Stars, who lead this one 3-0. They dominated that period.
They did. They got goals from Noah Griswold, Carter Hermanson, and Stephen Blauert, and they outshot the Governors 10-2 in that first period, outscoring them 3-0. Now, when we start the second period, Matt, we're going to be looking at a 4-on-4 for a little bit over a minute. And then it's going to be a power play for Holy Angels for about 42 seconds. And it's imperative that Johnson hold them off the board on that.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're already down 3-0, as we mentioned. So certainly will be interesting to see what happens there. And then again, you mentioned the shots, 10-2 in favor of the Stars. And they've certainly had the majority of the zone time in this one as well. So,
of course, now the two teams will switch ends of the ice for this period. And Aaron Lee, the goaltender for Johnson, will be defending the net to our left. And we'll see Severson in the goal to our right. 3-0 in favor of Holy Angels. So we get ready to start up the second period of play.
And it's certainly, you could say, been an off night for Aaron Lee in net, who has, of course, allowed 3 goals on 10 shots. Not typically used to those numbers, as coming into this one a .937 save percentage. So, but again, that Holy Angels offense has been all over the ice so far tonight as they come back out onto the ice for period number 2.
Holy Angels 4-2 so far in the year. Johnson is at 3-2-1.
And both teams have already made a trip up north this season. And the Stars coming back, they were up north this previous weekend. They went to Eveleth Gilbert, where they won 3-2. And then they lost to Duluth Marshall by a 3-1 final. And then the weekend before that, Johnson was up at Crookston, where they tied 3-3, and then they beat Kitson Central 5-0. So we'll get ready for puck drop period number 2.
So we mentioned we'll start this period 4-on-4.
Minute 3 seconds of 4-on-4 time, to be exact. And then, as you mentioned, Holy Angels will have a shot on the power play for some additional time. And just a reminder, we'll have all sorts of games here this weekend on MN Hockey TV. We'll be at Eden Prairie on Saturday as they take on Blaine. Number 7 versus number 11 should be a good matchup. And then the Stars are back in action here on MN Hockey TV against Providence Academy. Both the boys and girls teams, you can catch those games here on MN Hockey TV. That'll be at the brand new Tria practice rink, so that'll be exciting as well. And so here come the Stars now into the offensive end. Quick shot blockered away there by Aaron Lee, as now the Governors move free through center ice. Here's Heesh with it. He lost it. That one's pickpocketed by Schaefer, and a quick pass forward for Forseth. Forseth now, as it's taken by the Governors' defense. Quick line change for the Stars. 15 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. This one fired in deep by Heesh, and taken by the Stars here up through the offensive end. Good speed here by the Stars. Holding on to it, back
now
up
it's
to
a
the point.
Power play now for Holy Angels.
And Newharth back down low. 33 seconds, penalty coming up here. And I believe this one is going to go to the Stars.
Yep.
And it's going to be, looks like Mitch Hendrickson going to the box on the tripping call. So that'll negate the 32 seconds of power play time, and we'll go back to 4-on-4, and then a key power play for the Governors.
Yeah.
So Hendrickson gets the trip.
Just a minute and 13 seconds into this second period.
So off the draw now, taken here by the Stars, moving up the right wing, as that one was cut off. Mark Longhenry trying to go into the offensive end, but we'll get a whistle here.
Offside call.
Again, 24 seconds left of 4-on-4, and then it'll be a power play for the St. Paul Johnson Governors. Off the draw, this one's taken back by the Stars. A backhand pass attempt is played in by the Governors, and now in their own end are the Stars. Stephen Blauert with it, one of the 3 goal scorers so far today for Holy Angels. And Blauert will take it here as he banks it up forward through center ice. Nice stick handling move there by Noah Griswold. Here's Newharth. That one through the legs and into the corner as Griswold plays it here. Griswold looking for his man at the point. Here's Blauert, a big slap shot. That one's blocked and now picked up here in the corner.
It's now a power play for Johnson. But they've got to break it up and get it out of the zone, Matt.
And now Griswold unable to keep it here as he'll go back to track it down for his squad. And now rung around the boards. Good keep here by the Governors. Wrist shot pad saved by Severson. And that big rebound cleared out by Owen Newharth. Newharth trying to cut in on the defenseman Moberg. That play's broken up as Pogreba plays it forward and gets his return pass back. Drop pass here. Teal. And down into the left corner are the Governors. Shot, or a chance here at the point. Held on to, looking for a lane, and now back over. Here's the shot, that one over the top. Luke Moberg with the attempt. And now the Governors getting some good setup work here on this power play. And they gave it away. Here come the Stars the other way. As Eric Clough will send this deep, and it'll be held on to, my bad, that's Caden Phelps with the shot. And it'll be a face-off in the own end of Johnson here with 11 seconds left on their power play.
Well, at least they finally got something established in the zone on that power play, Matt.
That's certainly a good sign for them, as they really haven't had many offensive opportunities at all in this game. And it looks like it's going to be Caleb Cunningham on the draw. And the officials will square everything away here before we get ready for the puck drop. Shots on goal again, 11-3 in favor of Johnson. Or pardon me, in favor of Holy Angels. Just the 3 so far for the Governors. So stepping in to take the faceoff will be Noah Hermanson, and he wins it back. This one out of play here, and so we'll get another quick draw. Clock ticking though on that Johnson power play. 8 seconds left, and of course the faceoff in their own end. Stars win the draw, but it's taken here by St. Paul Johnson as Amadad leaves it down deep. And now Severson lays it back. Here's a chance for the Governors. Back at full strength are the Stars. Dicked away by Severson, had to fight that one off. And wraparound attempt by Amadad wouldn't go. As Amadad working in the corner here. As it looks like Caden Phelps in there as well. Blauert moves it over to Jack Hendrickson. And Hendrickson's pass is just out of the reach of Noah Hermanson. And the Governors will regroup here. Good speed through center as it's on the tape of Wildbesky. And now bank pass intercepted once again by the Governors. Good play down low. Centering feed, backhander. Severson had to reach up to make that save. Good stop by him as it looked like he was a little bit out of position there.
But he was able to keep it out of the net, keep our score at 3-0 in favor of Holy Angels with a couple of ticks over 13 minutes left to go in this second period.
It's going to be that top line still out here for the Stars. As the top line out for both teams, actually. As the Governors have it in the offensive corner, right-hand side. Working to break this one free. Governors still have possession. They'll just filter this one down into the corner. Some good action up along the boards. Quick shot, and that missed the goal. Stars will look to break it out, and they will do so, but this is going to be a little bit too far down the ice, so it'll be icing back the other way with 12:30 to go in the second.
Now, Matt, you were telling me earlier that there's a junior team that plays in this building
Correct.
as well.
Yes, the Minnesota Magicians of the NAHL play here. And so very nice arena here at Richfield Ice Arena. And of course, all those games are streamed on Hockey TV. Severson with the save there as Holy Angels now attempted to break it free, but that's fired in back deep down below the goal line. This one break free now. This may be another icing, and it will be. So about 20 seconds after, we'll have another icing here against the Stars.
Both clubs will make player changes here.
Looks like it's going to be that second forward line out for the Stars with, looks like Peschel on the left and then Klo and Phelps rounding out the forwards. Again, shots on goal, all in favor of Holy Angels, 11-4. Although Johnson has had already the same amount of shots that they had in the first period here in the second.
Good point.
This one off the glass. And now hacking at it along the blue line are the Stars. And now fired back in deep. Along the boards, Governor's looking to break it out. And now into the corner here as it's Ty Newman. Newman finds his man at the point. Rister, that one's blocked. Didn't get through the traffic in front.
That was a shot by A.J. McMahon that just got knocked aside.
And now across the line, right into the glove of Aaron Lee. Another good entry there from the Stars, but we'll get a whistle with 11:31 to go.
Well, it's been a better start to this period for Johnson by far.
Yeah, they look a lot better than they did in the first period. And so faceoff will be in the offensive end, though, for Holy Angels, as Johnson will be forced to make a quick change there, as it would be Heesh to step in. But this one taken here at center ice by the Stars. Out of the reach there. No icing, says the official. And Johnson will look to move up through center. Nice pass, left wing side. Here's Joseph Moberg. This one's backhanded in deep. Pogreba being worked along the boards there, as it was Peter Forseth, the third line center, in there. This one backhanded, kept in by the Governors. Stars take it though. Blauer able to backhand it through center. And now he'll find it again. Blauer can't quite get there. And a penalty is going to be coming up here. It's going to be against Blauer once again.
So Johnson will get another chance to go to the power play here, Matt.
And they certainly need something.
Yeah.
With 10:46 to go in the second.
Second penalty of the game against Blauer.
And I believe that first one was a hold against him, and so he'll get a trip this time. And so Johnson will look to get the full 2 minutes out of this power play.
6:14 is the penalty time as the Governors get ready to go to work on the power play here, Matt, but it's cleared all the way down by Holy Angels.
It'll be Van Patten to play it, and now over. Governors looking to get some pressure here as Wildbesky missed the net with his chance. This one now played out by the Stars. It'll kill off some more time. About 1:30 to go on this power play for the Governors. As it's Gabe Van Patten again. Just out of the reach, the bank pass on the right wing side. Big hit there. And
we'll have an upcoming penalty against Johnson, Matt.
Yeah, that looked like a check from behind. And we'll see what the official word is here from the referees. And so this will be against Johnson. And I believe that's going to be Teal that gets the minor.
Teal.
So Teal heads to the box, and for the second time this game, Johnson had a power play, and they take a penalty themselves.
Yeah.
That certainly does not help them moving forward, especially down 3-0 in this game.
7 minutes and 2 seconds is the time of the penalty. Teal, the penalized player.
So I'm not sure if we're going to have just the 2-minute minor, or maybe we'll have some extra time here.
Looks like it's going to, I think it's going to be a 5-minute major penalty.
Yeah, you're right. It just popped up on the scoreboard there.
Well,
can't do that if you're already down 3-0 in this game. And so, again, that penalty to Teal will cost St. Paul Johnson, and then they'll have to go on a long penalty kill. So they'll have to try and get out. Here's a centering feed. That one stopped by Lee. Governor's looking to move forward now. Keish sticked away there. And it is a checking from behind.
Yep.
And so Teal will serve the 5 minutes. Just the major no misconduct there. As Schaefer has it now for the Stars. Enters in the zone. Drop feed, big wind up, well over the glass. That's a powerful shot from Mark Longhenry. Here he is again. This one held on to by Lee, but goodness, Mark Longhenry showing off his cannon there.
Yeah, he can hammer it. That's for sure.
So they'll change up the lines here as it looks like that third line is going to get some action. 9:12 to go. Second period of play, still 3-0 Holy Angels.
Right now, Matt, for the next 26 seconds, we're at 4-on-4. But then after that, it's going to be an almost 4-minute power play for Holy Angels as they get another shot right here.
Hendrickson missed the net with his attempt. And now the Governor's finally able to clear that one down, but keep in mind that this is 4-on-4, so it'll be an icing against the Governors. And I don't know if they were aware of that or not there.
I think you're probably correct on that because we're just 9 seconds away from it being a power play for Holy Angels.
And so faceoff will be taken here by that top line. It looks like Griswold, who's typically a left winger, going to take this one here. Of course, with that 4-on-4, he'll move over. And Griswold able to win it back to the point. It's Owen Newharth. And now over. Wrist shot again right into the glove. 1 second left, a 4-on-4.
That's 15 shots on goal so far tonight for Holy Angels, and only 4 for St. Paul Johnson.
And back at full strength now are the Holy Angel Stars. Again, they have a power play now for 3:43. So lots of time to work with here. Already up 3-0 in this one. Blauert moving it on over and into the left corner. Back up top, Newharth looking for a lane. Feeds it down low and back up to the point. Blauert handles it over on the right wing side. Chance looked like a pass through the slot area and broken up. Stars still have it though in their offensive end. Blauert able to pinch in to keep this. And now Blauert still having it along the right side, back up to the point. This one over for Newharth. Newharth able to get the pass off. Blauert over, backdoor scores!
Oh, nice play.
Oh my, Caden Phelps with the goal, his 4th of the year. What passing there from the Stars, and it's 4-0.
Phelps with a power play goal at 6:02.
Goodness, excellent setup there. Newharth with a nice pass to get everything started, and Caden Phelps buries it for his 4th goal of the year and the 4th goal of the game.
Sorry, Matt, that's 8:02, and that is a power play.
And keep in mind, since it's that 5-minute major, that he'll have to serve the full 5 minutes
Right.
regardless of how many times
They score.
Holy Angel scores. And so again, they'll still have about 2:45 left of this power play time. As here's Sam Schaefer. This one moved over to the right wing. And at the point now, here's Farnham. Redirect in front. Lee made the save. It's still loose out in front. Digging at it. And this one up in the air. Another quick turnaround shot. Saved by Lee. And now finally cleared down by the Governors. Dangerous play out in front of the goaltender, Aaron Lee, as Farnham re-enters the zone. Down low in the corner for Carter Hermanson, one of the goal scorers. At the back door, looking for a try there, were the Stars. 7 minutes to go in the second period now. Here's a quick wrister, and now held on to here by the Stars. For Seth, looks like they're getting that third line, some action
you
here.
got to
Yeah.
call a penalty there.
Yeah, and this one is going to be against the Stars. A little extracurricular activity there.
Cross check
And so
from Jack Hendrickson.
And Hendrickson, one of the captains of this team, is going to go to the box here. And with 1:51 to go, this will mostly be 4-on-4, but then 9 seconds of power play time for Johnson. But not a good penalty to take there at all from Hendrickson. And so that'll result again in 4-on-4 for about 1:51 seconds, and then a brief power play for Johnson. But the offensive zone faceoff here is won by them. This one will be slapped to the corner here by A.J. McMahon. And now another slap shot from McMahon. That one missed Severson to the left goal post. And some action here in the corner. 6:27 remaining in the second. Moberg. That one steered away to the corner by Mitch Hendrickson. And now Blauert with it for the Stars. Breakout pass kept in. McMahon again. Severson might have caught a piece of that one there. Again, McMahon holding on to it as he motions it down low. And back behind the goal, Blauert grabs it. About 1:03 to go of 4-on-4. Long pass just missed. This will be an icing against the Stars.
Well, a couple of slap shots by A.J. McMahon on that last shift for Johnson, but he needs to be more accurate and get them on the net.
Yeah, I think he missed all 3 of the slap shots he took there. And so that will be an offensive zone faceoff, of course, here for the Governors because of the icing to the Stars. And 5:54 remains in the second period of play. Looks like it's going to be Thomas Heesh here on the draw for the Governors. We're going to get something going for his club, as Heesh can't quite win it back as the Stars take it. Long Henry moves it up the boards. And now on the right wing side, here come the Academy of Holy Angels as they enter the zone. In the corner here and back up to the point. Farnham missed his shot. Another try, kicked away, rebound, save there by Lee, as it was Caden Phelps looking for the second chance opportunity.
Johnson will change, getting 4 fresh new players out there.
34 seconds remaining here of, 43 seconds of 4-on-4. There's a big blast from the point. That one sticked away. That one came again off the stick of Mark Long Henry. Trying to feed that one out in front of the goal mouth. Long Henry moves it down low once again as it's picked up by Van Patten. Governor's stuck here in their own end. Van Patten will move it over. Pass connects with Pogreba. Pogreba now gets hit there along the right wing boards. And some action in front of the Johnson bench here. Picked up by the Stars. Farnham regroups. Brief power play. And looks like we're going to be back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 4:45 to go, second period. Shots on goal all in favor of Holy Angels, 18-5 right now.
And they lead it 4-0, Matt.
Long pass connects there as Teal moves in, fresh out of the box after that 5-minute major. Severson able to turn that one aside as the Stars' play was broken up at center ice. Amadad trying to force his way down low, broken up by the Stars' defense. And along the boards, kept in by Johnson, and now down low once again. Mitch Hendrickson. And now here come the Stars through center. Along the right wing side, drop pass right in the slot. That one got sticked away. Nice defensive play there after the whistle, as things starting to get a little bit heated here in the left corner after that play.
Officials are in to break that up.
Yep, 4 minutes left to go in the second period. Another good chance, though, for the Stars at this end. And face-off looks like will be taken by that top line of Newharth, Griswold, and Schaefer. And off the draw, back to the point. Jack Hendrickson missed his shot, and so Johnson as it rolls right out in front to Lee. He has to dive to make that play. And able to hold on to it here. Another good chance, though, for the Stars.
Shots in this period so far are 8-4 in favor of Holy Angels. They have the only goal of the period, which came on a power play, and the goal was scored by Caden Phelps with a single assist going to Noah Griswold.
But if you're St. Paul Johnson, you certainly have to like the fact that they've doubled their shot period already from the first period, as that chance was turned aside from Newharth. Good opportunity for them to extend their lead here as Blauert gets crunched up along the boards. Good physical play there. Ooh, dangerous
There's going to
hit.
this could be a major penalty also. It's going to go against Holy Angels.
Yeah, that did not look good from up here. And so, as you mentioned, Holy Angels will go to the box, and this one looks like it's going to be against Owen Newharth, who's going back to the box for the second time today. We'll see what the official word is here from the public address announcer in a minute, but as you mentioned, I certainly think that could be more than a 2-minute minor, as it is a 5-minute major right up there against Owen Newharth.
Well, here's a chance for Johnson.
Yeah, they need something like this to go their way, and they've got about 3:28 here to go in this first period, and if keep in mind this will carry over into the third period as well.
They need to get something established, though, Matt, before this period ends. They need to get on the board with a goal.
So it's going to be Pogreba, it looks like, to take the draw here. That top unit will be out as he gets tossed from the face-off circle. Cunningham will take it, and one back by the Governors. At the point, holding on to it is Luke Moberg. He'll move it over. Quick wrister. That one didn't get through to Severson. That's a boarding call for Newharth. Good move to keep it in. Moberg still hanging on to it. That one deflects to the corner now as Griswold plays it. And back up to the point and over to the right side. Here's Moberg again, left wing. Looking for that back door, broken up in the slot. Nice play. Moberg again. Backdoor again. Here's a chance. Blocker save there by Severson. Oh, and there's a dangerous hit once again. And Holy Angels has really gotten themselves into trouble here.
Yeah.
Boy, this might be another major power play.
I think you're correct, Matt.
But Holy Angels is certainly not doing themselves any favors here, as the penalties are starting to add up for them. We'll see here. It looks like the official might want one more guy to come to the box, as we may have a misconduct. We'll get everything straightened away here. And again, keep in mind that Johnson already had 4-13 of that major penalty, and yet again, they're going to have another one.
They're going to have 4 minutes and 13 seconds of 5-on-3.
A golden opportunity for them, though.
Yeah.
And lots of time, and they looked good on that power play as well. Not a ton of shots to the net, but some good setup here. And so we'll see what they can do. And so keep in mind about half of this will carry over. So timeout here looks like for Holy Angels. And looks like Pat Griswold will discuss with his team how to defend this very good opportunity for St. Paul Johnson to cut into this deficit here.
2:41 remains here in the second period. It is 4-0 in favor of Holy Angels. They scored 3 goals in the first period, and they just have 1 goal here in the second period of play, although they have 9 shots on goal. But the good news for Johnson is they've got 6 shots on goal this period after only having 2 in the first period. And as we mentioned, it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for the rest of this period for St. Paul Johnson.
And quite a bit of time, too, into the next period as well. So I don't know about you, but I don't ever think I've seen major penalties back-to-back like that and setting up a 5-on-3 for 4 minutes and 13 seconds. So Johnson has a huge opportunity here, and they get a lot of time to work with here. You could probably hear Pat Griswold not very happy with his team and the penalties taken, but 4-0 lead for his team, and they'll have to defend here for the rest of this second period on the penalty kill 5-on-3, and then we'll carry over a little bit as well into the third period. So we'll see what the Governors can do, but this one attempted to be cleared out by Blauert, and now back to the point, Luke Moberg with it for the Governors. Moberg will just hang on to it. Wrister deflected off a man in front. Looked like that was his brother Joseph Moberg looking for the attempt. And now Luke Moberg again hangs on to it. 2:18 to go, second period. Here's a chance. Through traffic, rebound, Severson, and they score. And the Johnson Governors get a big one here. It's now 4-1, and a huge momentum booster for them. I believe that goal is going to be going to Joseph Moberg. I believe he was the one who tapped it in. And so Moberg gets a critical goal for the Governors, and they've cut into the deficit. Now they're finally on the board.
Yep, that is a power play goal.
Moberg is the second leading scorer on the team, and that's his 4th goal of the year. So a big one there for Johnson. And still a lot of time here to work with in the second period on this 5-on-3. Stars get their first clear as Aaron Lee able to play it back for his defense. Looks like it'll be Luke Moberg back to regroup. Now up along the right wing. Heesh connects with Pogreba. And now Pogreba back at the point for Luke Moberg. Minute 43 left in the second period here. Here's a chance. Severson able to read it. Rebound slapped out to the corner. Nice collision along the boards there as Pogreba takes it again. Heesh, and looks like Luke Moberg again. Moberg hanging on to it. Man down in front as he missed the net there. Kept in again here by the Governors. And this one's blown dead. We may have a penalty here. And I think this one might be against Johnson.
Well, let's find out.
Well, it looks like one of the Johnson players is talking with the official there in front of the Holy Angels net, and
going to bring the face-off out to neutral ice.
Doesn't look like there will be a penalty, though, against the Governors. And so, again, a minute 13 to go here in the second. 4-1 lead for the Stars. This one will be slapped along the boards, but not out, as Mitch Hendrickson attempted to clear. Wrist shot, that's blocked, and now cleared out of there by the Stars. That'll kill off another 10 to 15 seconds, as we're now under 1 minute to go in the second. And so, up along the right wing, this will be played here by A.J. McMahon. McMahon able to move it over. There's a shot. Severson able to fight that one off.
Through a screen, I might add.
Yeah. And now on the right wing side, once again, 35 to go in the period. McMahon moves it down low. And at the slot, back door again. Here's McMahon. Severson read it all the way. And he makes the save with 25.8 seconds to go in the second period. So, again, another big opportunity here for Johnson. They've already got one on the 5-on-3, and so we'll see if they can add another one.
On that goal that was scored by Moberg, there was a single assist that went to Thomas Hesch.
And so a big collision there. 20 seconds to go in the period as it's left up to the point. Moberg finds his man in the slot. There's a shot, and that one missed the goal. I believe the net is off, or Severson was able to find that one. 8.6 seconds to go here in the second period. One last attempt here before we go to the break for the Governors. So Pogreba will take the draw for Johnson. They'll have to get a quick shot off here, though, if they win it. And they attempt to do so. Severson's down on the ice. Here's a chance in front, and they just missed. Oh, what a big chance there, as that could have been huge for the Governors, but that'll do it for the second period of play.
That was a chance right there for Damian Cunningham, and he just gunned it wide of the net, Matt.
Yeah, and Damian Cunningham already with a goal on the season. So the second period will conclude. It's a 4-1 lead. And Greg, what are your thoughts about this second period of play?
Well, I thought it was much better for Johnson. They ended up with, they now have a total of 14 shots on goal. So they had 12 shots on goal in that period to give them a two-period total of 14. And they actually outshot Holy Angels 12-9 in that period. So things much better for Johnson. And we'll see, they still have a little over a minute and a half left to go on a 5-on-3. If they can get another goal on that, they could certainly make the third period much more interesting.
Yep, and so again, Holy Angels, the 4-1 lead after the second period. We'll have the third period right here for you on the Catholic Sports Network and MN Hockey TV. Again, I'm Matt Harrington alongside Greg Harrington. We'll be back for period number 3. Back here at Richfield Ice Arena for the third period of this one between the Holy Angel Stars and the St. Paul Johnson Governors. I'm Matt Harrington alongside Greg Harrington. And Greg, overall, just a much better period for the St. Paul Johnson Governors. They're able to cut that deficit down, and they've got a lot of time to work with here on the 5-on-3.
That they do. They need to cash in, and they could cut this lead in half if they were able to get a goal in the first. Well, they're going to have a 5-on-3 for a minute and 32, and then they'll have some more power play time after that. So big chance to get back in it here for the Governors.
And the shots on goal for that period, we talked about in the first period how big it was for the Stars, out shooting the Governors 10-2. But that period, the Governors actually outshot the Stars 12-9. So much better period overall for them. So that 5-on-3, thanks to a couple of major penalties, will certainly help the Governors here as they look to get back in this one. And again, that only goal of this game right now coming from Joseph Moberg, and that was on the start of this 5-on-3, and so we'll see how that affects them heading forward. We get ready for puck drop. And we are underway for the third and final period of this one, as it's Damian Cunningham that wins it back for the Governors as they fire this one deep. Blauert now banks it free but not out, as it's controlled here by the Governors, looking to regroup. Moberg now with it. Moberg hanging on, and a pass over. That one's blocked in front and cleared out by the Stars. Good work there. That'll kill off about another 10-15 seconds, and about a minute to go now of 5-on-3. Now through center. Pass connects with Joseph Moberg. And over now at the point. Luke Moberg waiting. Missed the net. Rebound still behind the goal. Picked up by the Governors. And now on the left wing and back up to the point. Luke Moberg will just hang and wait for a lane. Pass over. Looking at that back door. Wide open net there for a moment. And then he missed it at the other side wide. There's a blown opportunity there for the Governors. And so 23 seconds now to go on this power play, the 5-on-3, and then they'll have a little bit less than a minute of 5-on-4 time, and the drop pass missed. And so we'll regroup here for St. Paul Johnson. And 5-on-3 time winding down. This one banked free and past the defenseman. And here's a chance the other way, as it's Caden Phelps after it in the corner. Centering feed, but nobody was home. Governors will regroup. 38 seconds left of power play time here. And Lee will play it here for his defenseman. Looks like Luke Moberg, who's been out there for a while.
He's been out there almost the entire so far this period.
Yeah. Pass up the right wing side now. A.J. McMahon slows it down. That one's tipped out of the zone. Noah Henderson able to move it through. And 10 seconds now to go on that 5-on-4 power play for the Governors. On the right wing side, that shot missed the net of Severson. And now the Stars able to clear this one down. That'll do it. And so just the one goal allowed by the Stars on that 5-on-3. And they had almost 4 minutes to work with. And they looked very good at the start, but slowed it down at the end of that power play. And so now the Holy Angel Stars right back at it, as it's Carter Hermanson. Hermanson motions it to the corner, centering feed. And that one now played on the right wing side. Peter Forseth with it. Looking for his man at the point. They'll go back down low though. Governors trying to break it free out of their own end. Hermanson again finds it on his tape. Tries to go out front of Lee. Slap shot, redirect by Hermanson, goes wide of the goal as well. And now flipped in on the backhand by Noah Hermanson. Stars applying some good pressure here, but now this one's sent out. This will be an icing.
It's going to be an icing, yep.
And so we'll get another whistle here with 13:45 to go in the third period.
We're still at 4-1 in favor of Holy Angels. They scored the first 4 goals in this hockey game. Johnson scored the last one.
And of course that most recent Johnson goal came on that 5-on-3 goal late in the second period. And they had almost 4 minutes of 5-on-3, which is something that's very rare.
Yeah.
And they were only able to get that one goal, and they still trail here. A lot of work to make up for them in the final 13:35 of this period. This one kept in by the Stars as it's flipped back in deep and now picked up by Alex Woolsey. And now the Governors move through center and into the offensive end. Here's Heesh, pad saved by Severson. Now flip back in deep. Governors applying some good pressure here. Now after it for the Governors is Ty Newman. And now Heesh trying to break free of Eric Clo's pressure. And now back to the point. Down low. Picked up now by Farnham as he motions it over. And a long pass, sticked in deep. This will be an icing here against the Stars. And so Pat Griswold, I don't think happy about that icing call, but we'll move it to the other end. And thanks to that 5-on-3, though, the St. Paul Johnson Governors are now almost even. They're only 3 shots behind the Stars. So certainly things have looked a lot better here the second half of this hockey game. And whistle here from the officials. It was Long Henry. That's getting yelled at by the official there. See, was hacking the stick of Teal. Now off the draw, there's going to be an interference call here, and it's going to be against the Governors. And so Severson hustles to the bench, but now the play is blown dead. And right off the draw, pretty obvious interference there.
Yeah. It's Drake Teal who's going to be the penalized player. And that's his second penalty of the game.
Yep, and of course that major penalty to him assessed earlier, so 7 penalty minutes now on the night for him. And a chance for Holy Angels to kind of put this game away here if they can strike on the power play. Face off, won by the Governors, but they're pinned up along the boards here. Some good action in the corner, now finally cleared free as Severson sticks this one to his defense. 12:23 to go in the third period. It's 4-1 lead for the Holy Angel Stars, looking to pick up their 5th win of the season. Now into the corner it goes for Forseth. And now the Governors once again, oh no, I thought they were going to clear it, but it's broken up by that Stars defense. Now it comes through center ice. And whistle coming up here. And we'll see what this is. Looks like we're having a penalty here. It's a slashing call.
Yeah.
And if I'm correct, this is going to be against Holy Angels, and I believe it's going to go to Noah Griswold.
Yes, it is.
Did you see a slash there? Because I didn't see anything, but regardless, Griswold will head to the box on the slashing call with 12:02 to go in the third. And so, boy, we've had a lot of 4-on-4 hockey here this evening.
Yeah, and we're looking at another minute 15 of 4-on-4 right now.
Johnson looking to attack here. Spin move there by Amadad as it rolls out in front of the crease. Now back to the point. Off a skate on the left wing side. And Blauert got lucky he didn't get called for a penalty there. And now pinching to keep it in for Johnson is number 15, Owen Jablonic. Stars bank it free, high off the glass. This will roll to Lee, so no icing. Keep in mind it's still 4-on-4 here. And so Jablonic has it again for the Governors. Outlet pass on the left wing. Chopped away there. Good stick work from Eric Clo. Severson plays this one for Farnham. And Farnham along the left wing. He's cut off there, but he's still able to fire it, but it's offsides against the Stars.
4-1 is our score. We have just a tick over 11 minutes left to go in the third period of this one. Shots right now are 20-16 in favor of Holy Angels, and they lead it 4-1.
Yeah, and it's been Holy Angels for the majority of this game that's had the puck. They dominated the first period and some of the second, but Johnson able to get a goal thanks to that 5-on-3 power play. So that's where we stand in this one. And they've certainly cut that shot deficit down quite a bit too, as the Stars regroup through center. Farnham tipped in and now fired deep here by Carter Hermanson. Back at full strength now are the Johnson Governors, as the pass was broken up by the stick work of Blauert. He's getting pushed at and now played to the corner. Here's Teal again, trying to jam it in there on Severson, but he's able to stand tall and keep it out. Good work there of Severson hugging the post, able to make the save. So 15 seconds remaining here out of this power play for the Johnson Governors, and they could certainly use one here.
Yeah. Shots are 20-17 in favor of Holy Angels. They lead it 4-1.
And so official just making sure everybody's in the right place as we drop the puck, and now cleared out by the Stars, and that'll pretty much do it. Maybe one last chance for this Governors power play. As here's a giveaway though in front. Stars will keep. Blauert fires it down low and ringing it around to the other boards. Back out on the ice is Griswold. Stars are at full strength. This one slapped into the zone, and the Governors trying to move it up that left wing boards. Cut off by Mitch Hendrickson as it rolls to Lee. He's just going to hold on for a whistle. 9:45 to go. But if you're Aaron Lee in net, though, Greg, for St. Paul Johnson, this certainly hasn't been the night that he anticipated.
No, he struggled in the first period, to be honest with you, but he's played pretty doggone well since then.
Of course, a lot of those goals coming within a short time of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so, again, that's where we stand 4-1 as the Governors have it. And this one will be just too far, so it'll be an icing here against St. Paul Johnson. Clock's still running here. They need to stop it. Now they do. 9:39 to go in the final period of play. Again, just a reminder that Holy Angels, both the boys and the girls teams, will be back in action on Saturday right here for you on MN Hockey TV. The girls play at 2 o'clock on the Tria rink, and then the boys play at 6 o'clock. Both those games against Providence Academy. And so that should be some fun matchups. And for the boys and girls, their last matchups of the holiday season. And there's a pass that's just off the stick of Heesh. Stars trying to move it out. Hendrickson coming through center now. Rister, that one's deflected into the netting, out of play. A lot of whistles here in these past few minutes.
Indeed, we're down to 9:04 left to go in our third period of play, still 4-1 in favor of Holy Angels.
Eric Clough will take the face-off here for the Stars. They're kept in now. Top line out. They've got Griswold out there as well, but Clough, that second line center, in there. This one will roll to Lee as he sticks it to the corner. The clock wasn't running there for a second, but now it's back. And now it'll be played by A.J. McMahon as he's forced to just throw it back into the corner as Johnson's having a hard time breaking out. Under 9 minutes now to go in this third period. Hendrickson and Farnham out there as the defense pair now for the Stars. Hendrickson back to Farnham. Now up along the left wing side. This one fired back in on the back end, delayed offside. They tagged up in time. Good stick work there by Hendrickson. He's bumped off the puck though. And now Governors have it along through center ice. Luke Moberg sends it deep. And hustling after it for the Stars, Jack Hendrickson. This one rolling to Severson. He'll just extend the glove to make the save as the clock ticks down to 8:10 left in this third period. Again, still 4-1 lead for the Stars.
Governors making another line change here.
Face-off will be on the left dot here, offensive zone for the Governors. Looks like it'll be Pogba that centering that top line for the Governors as he wins it back. On the left wing side, Heesh with it, firing it to the corner, working along. Heesh gets his puck back. Try to find a man on the back door. That one's broken up in the slot. Heesh tracks it down. He's got it. And Heesh, nice backhand pass there, but having a hard time getting it on the stick. Stars clear it out off the stick of Carter Hermanson. 7:40 now left to go in this third. Shots on goal 20-18 in favor of Holy Angels. Hermanson again. Both the Hermanson brothers out there, Noah and Carter, out on the ice right now for the Stars. As Carter has it. He's got an open man at the point. Blauert, wrist shot, scores!
Wow, what a rocket of a shot, Matt.
Stephen Blauert, another one for the Stars. It's 5-1. That's the second of the game as well for Stephen Blauert. And so again, Stars tack on another one. It's now 5-1. Quite the wrist shot though at the point from Stephen Blauert. And he's looked really good all night long, and he'll add another one. In fact, he scored his first 2 goals of the season here tonight, so good to see from him. Second line will be out now. Eric Clough wins the draw. Now along the left wing side, Griswold. It looks like they've moved Griswold down to that second line for the Stars. This one fired off shin pads of a Governor. That back door, they looked like they were looking for Caden Phelps there as it's backed up to the point. Now after it for Johnson is Jablonic. And he'll move it over to the left wing. Ty Newman trying to break it free. Governors here stuck in their own end.
Matt, on that last goal by Blauert, the Hermanson brothers, Carter and Noah, got the 2 assists on that goal.
All right. And so Hermanson, Carter Hermanson, 3rd assist, 2nd for Noah Hermanson on the season. There's a collision there along the boards as Long Henry made the hit. Governors have a chance the other way. Here's a shot. That's a save by Severson off the netting and out of play for a whistle. 6:16 to go in this one. Again, Blauert, first 2 goals of the season here tonight. And Holy Angels has really applied the pressure all game long. They've run into penalty trouble, but other than that, they've been almost perfect this entire game. Off the draw now, Governors have it in the offensive end. Nice spin move on the backhand, but it's broken up by the Stars. Banked out of there, not quite as it's kept in by A.J. McMahon. Damian Cunningham trying to keep it in as well. As Cunningham can't quite find it on a stick below the goal. Now, not quite cleared out as well by the Stars, as it looked like it was Carter Hermanson trying to get it out. And now Peter Forseth with it. Forseth, Blauert, and now forward, here come the Stars. Nice move over the top of the glove there. It was Noah Hermanson with a potent backhand shot. Now out of the reach of Farnham. Governors come the other way. Broken up, and Forseth will have it. Ran into one of his teammates in neutral ice as it got freed up, and now the Stars will grab it. Kept in here by the Governors. Drop pass on the tape of Pogba. And again in front on the backhand, Severson save. Rebound, and Severson found that one. Good chance for the Governors, though, at this end.
Well, Matt, we're down to just 2 ticks over 5 minutes left to go in this one with a 4-goal lead for Holy Angels.
Yeah, and they've certainly looked like the better team in this one. And we'll see them again back in action on Saturday right here on MN Hockey TV and the Catholic Sports Network. And a correction too as well, the girls team plays Totino Grace on Thursday, Saturday. That'll be at the Tria rink right before the boys play at 6 o'clock. So some good action at the Tria rink if you're a Holy Angels fan on Saturday afternoon. And for Holy Angels, again, that'll be the last game before the holiday break. Here's a chance. That one missed the net. Now played to the corner here by Jack Hendrickson. And down low. Centering feed. Winds up to the point. Oh, that one stung. Good block shot there, but man down for Johnson. He is in a lot of pain, and I believe that's A.J. McMahon that blocked the shot.
Yep, you're right.
Breakout pass missed on the left boards. Stars got it the other way. Here's Newharth. Newharth, backhander, saved by Lee. Follow-up attempt broken up by that defense of the Governors. Here they come through center as it's Moberg stumbling to the ice, able to get it deep. Now again down low. Teal couldn't get it. Newharth on the backhand. Kept in by the Governors. Back to the point. Here's Moberg. He'll fire this one down low once more. 3:42 to go, third period. This one sneaks past the point. This will go the length of the ice here. And that'll allow for a line change here for the Stars. Governors with it now. Breakout pass. Good tape-to-tape connection here. They managed to stay on side. There's a chance by Severson. He's able to get a piece of it. Defensively defending. Eric Klo now. Pinned up along the boards. It's Wabisky for Governors. Good collision there. As Eric Klo throwing the body around. Now at the point. Here's a chance. That one's blocked in front. And again, the Stars come out with it as it looks like it's Jack Peschel back on the ice. Peschel gets run into along the boards there. Luke Moberg with it again. Time winding down in this one, 2:47. And these Holy Angels Stars look like they're well on their way to their 5th win of the season. Chance at the back door. Now back up to the point as it's deflected out through center ice. And the Governors recontrol. Saucer pass, fired in deep now. Governors come off for a line change as they get a fresh offensive group out here. Up along the boards now, it's Noah Hermanson. And now banked off the glass. Kept in here by the Stars in the offensive end. Look at this move, trying to get through the slot with Hermanson. Governors come the other way though. Good speed now on the left wing side. There's a chance at the back door. Intended target there. Looked like it was McMahon, but he missed it. McMahon's got to hustle as he was caught there on the offensive end. Good break up by him, and it'll go to the corner here for Owen Jablonic. Holy Angels along the boards now. Centering feed just out of the reach there of Noah Hermanson. And now the Governors finally able to move this one free. This one will go down the length of the ice, and it will be no icing as Blauert was able to beat it out.
Minute and a half left to go, Matt.
Long stretch ice pass intended for Newharth. That'll be an icing, and it'll come down the other way. And so again for Holy Angels, they'll play Providence Academy on Saturday, and then they'll have a week off for the holidays, and then they'll be back in action against Mounds View as part of that Schwann's Cup tournament in Blaine, Minnesota. So that'll be at the Schwann Super Rink. And then they'll play a couple of other games in that tournament as well, depending on how they do. And so they'll be in the bronze division of that tournament. There's 3 divisions, silver, bronze, and of course gold.
Okay.
They'll be in the bronze division for that one. Minute now left to go in this final period of play as the Stars look to get this out of their own end. And they do so as there's a big collision along the boards. Looking to break this play up there. Looked like for the Stars it was Griswold, and now here they come. Pass for Mitch Hendrickson. He's run into. Aaron Lee will leave this for his defense with 40 seconds now to go in the third. Back behind the goal. Peschel after it again, but he's outnumbered. and still brushed up along the boards. And now Eric Clough joins the mix, trying to find his man in front. Here's a right shot, scores! It's in the back of the net. And the Stars add another one late here. It's now 6-1.
That was Caden Phelps who gets that goal.
Nice shot from Phelps as it went bar down for the goal. And
now
so,
that makes it 6-1, Matt.
Yeah, this one's it was already all but over, but a nice goal there from, I believe you said Caden Phelps with the goal. And so Holy Angels is going to win this one easily tonight. 6-1 right now the score with 23.8 to go on the clock. Mark Longhenry will backhand this one, but it's not quite out. Kept in by the Governors. Big collision there as Longhenry again getting in the mix. Now banked out through center. This will be an icing here with 7.6 seconds to go. And we'll get one last offensive zone draw here for the Governors. But problem for the Governors was they didn't look like they were ready to play tonight. And it cost them. They let up 3 early goals and another 4th one in the second period. And they're going to end up losing this game here by a 6-1 final here at the Richfield Ice Arena as the clock will hit 0. And that'll do it. The Holy Angel Stars come up with a nice 6-1 win here tonight over the St. Paul Johnson Governors.
Matt, the final shots on goal in the third period were 6-5 in favor of Johnson. The final totals tonight, 24 shots on goal for Holy Angels, 20 for St. Paul Johnson. The final 6-1 for Holy Angels.
And again, a big
led
win.
By 2 goals by Stephen
Flowert. Yep, so Holy Angels picks up the big win, and we talked about penalties being a big key in this game beforehand, and you could see that the special teams were certainly a factor today as Johnson had that goal on the 5-on-3, but certainly if you're Pat Griswold, some things to work on the penalty kill front as they had a couple of major penalties there, but Holy Angels overall, though, a nice win in this one, 6-1 the final score. So for all of our crew here, Brett Johnson, directing and cameraman as well, and as well for Greg Harrington, I'm Matt Harrington saying so long from Richfield Ice Arena. 6-1, Holy Angels wins it.